Hi ladies, welcome back to Let's Play. Today we're going to play with card number 20 in the series. Today we're going to play with lots of inks and stamps. So we're going to create a layered card. If you have a look, this is actually a 2-layer. You can see under there. So just to give you a little bit of height on your card. Alright, I hope you're ready. Let's play. Today we're going to be using 2 cards from your pack because you're going to be layering one on top of the other one. So I have used red. You can go with black if you want to. It's totally up to you. And again, I'm using my cheap dictionary paper from the second-hand shop. I'm not using Mod today. I'm just using plain old-fashioned Tombow. And I'm going to use my finger just to hold it down onto the card, just to smooth it out a little bit. And then the other one, I'm not going to put Tombow in the corner over the number because I want to have the number still sticking out. All right. So again, just use your finger and stick that down. Alrighty. We are then, you can just tear that number off the corner like so. Okay, and you can then quickly just cut around your cards. All right, here now you are going to decide what colors you would like to ink with. I have gone with tones of orange and pink, and then blue and teal. So you can decide what the colors are that you want to use. Any inks will work, guys. It doesn't have to be inks and oxides like I've got. I've obviously got them, so I'm going to use them. If you have got artistry inks, those will work just as well. All right, so there we go. There are our 2 cards. So I'm going to start off with my top layer, which is going to be, I'm using carved pumpkin and pickled raspberry. All right, first thing I'm going to do is I am going to start off with the orange color. And I am going to blend. So literally I am just blending all over my card. Make sure that you get a nice dark layer of color on your card. All right, once that's done, remember always close your inks. I'm just going to replace the sponge with the pink one. And I'm now going to use pickled raspberry. And what I'm going to do, I'm not going to blend this one. I'm more going to tap it because when you blend, while the other one is wet, it tends to lift the color a bit. Alrighty, so there we go. I have now got the pink outline. And I'm just going to put that one side for the moment. Next one I'm going to do now is going to be the blue layer. So there, I have used Broken China. It's an oxide. It's the only one I had. And peacock feathers. All right. So Broken China. We are going to start with that first because it is the lightest color. Sorry, I keep bumping this thing. Okay. And again, we are going to go all the way around our card. Give it a nice coating. Close your ink. And moving on to my peacock feathers. Again, I'm going to dab it all the way around. You can obviously blend if you want to. You'll see here if you blend, it doesn't give you quite as much coverage. I want you to have quite a rich color. Try and dab that you don't have lines. Okay, and if you find that you have covered it too much, go back to your oxide and just lightly, or your lighter color, doesn't have to be oxides obviously, blend that one in the middle. Alrighty, there we go. There are our 2 layers of our card. What we're going to do now is I'm going to use walnut stain, and this one is just to give us a bit of outside shadow. All right. Again, you can use Jumbo Java or any other dark brown that you might have in your collection. All right, so you can see now your card is starting to take on a really rich a nice rich color. Okay, I don't know what happened there, but okay, it's fine. And I didn't cover this too much, the number. Alrighty, there we go. Now, what we are going to do is we are going to go through your stamps. I've got a whole bag of postage stamps that I dug out of my stash. And in there I found this one. It says classified and a little arrow. So go through whatever you've got. I'm just using Memento Tuxedo Black for this. And I am stamping on the side. And then I'm going to use my arrows. Remember, please use whatever you've got. Does not have to be the same as mine. And I am just stamping at random onto the card like so. So this is going to be my top layer. All right, bottom layer is blue. Once you have stamped, you are then going to go into your stash of punches and you're going to go and dig out some different size circles. You can use flowers, you can use hearts, whatever you want to. All right, and then what I'm going to do is I am literally going to punch. There's a big circle. I'm going to punch a small circle. I'm going to punch a half circle. And then I'm going to move on to my smaller one. And he is also going to, I don't want to take away my word. So like that. So it almost looks like Swiss cheese. All right, once you're done with those, just take your brown again and just go around the insides. Just gives us a little bit of an extra shadow for your card. All right, there we go, like so. Okay, done. Now, I don't want you to stick this with foam tape because it's going to be way too high. So what we are going, oh, I dropped my card, sorry. Oh. What we are going to do is we are going to just use these little sticky dots. I call them snot dots. And then just bundle them when you take it off. Just what it will do is it normally goes into like a little ball. Keep that, that's fine, because that just gives you enough lift for your card. All right, so make sure that you have got glue in all your corners, especially, and on your ends, just to make sure that you have got enough on here to stick it down. All right, so there we go. Just move this a little bit. We are now going to stick that on top of our card. So if you have a look and see, I don't know if you can see there on the side, we now have a gap in between, but it's not a huge big gap. It just is a nice thin gap, but it gives us a little bit of dimension with our card. All right, last thing we're going to do here is we are going to take a piece of white paper. Sorry, I just need to go and grab a piece of paper. Very forgetful today, sorry guys. All right, just a plain piece of white paper, and we are going to stamp with a butterfly. Again, it doesn't have to be a butterfly. You can stamp with whatever stamps are in your collection. I have this one, which is a Kaiser butterfly. Oh, and I am going to just gently apply it onto my paper. You'll see my paper is dirty. Don't worry, we're going to ink it. So again, we are taking our blues and we are just going to ink over our stamped butterfly. And I'm going to take out my broken china and do that one in the middle. And I'm going to do a little bit of walnut stain just on the edges, just to give him a little bit of definition, not too much. Okay, so here's where you will just play with your different colors. Remember, you don't have to go with the colors that I have chosen. Go with any colors. There's some beautiful colors out there. I just thought these were quite nice. Okay, I'm just going to do a half butterfly. And again, I am going to just go around those edges. Alrighty, there is my butterfly. And he is now going to get stuck to my card. I'm just going to use Tombow again. And I'm going to stick him to the top section. And just grab yourself some bling. I'm sure we've all got some bling in our stash. And I'm going to just put some bling down the center. And the very last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little bit of black gesso, mix it with water, and I'm just dabbing my paintbrush in it. Okay, and then I'm literally just going to tap. Let's get a bit more water. There we go. Alrighty, and it has now got a nice splatter on my card. There we go, guys. I hope you like the card this week. I can't wait to see what you do. Please remember, post it under card 20 on the Facebook Scrap and Sell Across South Africa page. And yes, I can't wait to see your cards. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you, girls. Bye.